Guys, there is a mental emotional fixation that masses of people have that causes great anxiety that's rarely ever talked about. It involves entertaining an imaginary audience, okay? It's like an app running in the back of our minds that we're probably not even consciously aware of. It could be someone from our past, a parental figure. It could be a group in our minds. It could be a nameless, faceless person or group, or someone we want to impress. And the way it works is it's this constant source of being judged and evaluated. So for example, if we look around and our bedroom's spotless clean and we feel great about that, or we go to the gym and we catch a glimpse of ourselves in the mirror and we think we look great, this imaginary audience, it's like we feel them being impressed or approving of us. But it works in the reverse. So let's say we look around and our room is a mess, or we're at the gym and we catch a glimpse of ourselves and we don't love what we see in the mirror. Suddenly that same audience is like ashamed and condemning us. It's not reality, but it is tricking our emotions nonetheless. In other words, we are cognitively and chemically feeling the effects biologically of this evaluation, and it creates great anxiety as we feel like we're always under some kind of microscope or being evaluated with some kind of like report card. And that kind of performance-based living creates striving and misery, and again, just an overall feeling of anxiety. Chances are this happened to us because we weren't getting enough validation as children, and it comes very natural to invent ways, even if it means tricking our mind and emotions, to get validation. But again, it turns on us and becomes this very debilitating mental emotional habit. So to get free, we want to first recognize and be honest, do I have this? It doesn't mean we're crazy. It just means it's how we learn to cope. From there, we recognize when we're doing it and we call it out loud if we can, or under our breath if we're in some public place, and we say no. That is not reality. No one is watching me. No one is praising and flattering me right now. No one is judging and shaming and criticizing me right now. We just refuse that voice. We could say out loud, no. Now, to be fair, there can be unseen demonic forces, which we certainly don't want to listen to their shame and condemnation and evil thoughts or impressions that they would want to send our way. And then there's God, who's omnipresent, but he does not speak the language of shame and performance. Far from it. So to refuse that imaginary audience and even go a step further and replace it by saying, thank you, God, that you're with me, not just spectating, but with me and for me, and that you love me. You are not judging me based on performance. That is so liberating. And while it can take time to develop new habits and to silence that imaginary voice, it is so worth it. You will feel anxiety go down.